This is Paul Newman, and if you are seeing this screen, I am hoping to assure you here that the live stream will start. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to what is another video. Thank you very much for taking the time to join me. It is very much appreciated. What a week it has been in the UK and Ireland. We have had double Classic Week action with two St Ledgers, the UK St Ledger and the Irish St Ledger. The Irish St Ledger really, well, it is a race. It is what it is really these days, isn't it? It was unfortunate that we didn't have any older horses from the Classic Watch 24 site going for the race, but or the 23 site or the 22 site really. Once Continuous was pulled out of the race to be beaten in an ARC trial. We never had any runners in the race, but the UK St Ledger was taken out by the Classic Watch 24 horse, the unbeaten Jan Bruegel. Took his record to 4 races and 4 victories, with what I thought was a fairly cosy success in the UK St Ledger at Doncaster. We also had some very interesting 2-year-old races this week. My old mate Scorthy Champ down in the Classic Watch 25 hopeful at this stage. Henri Matisse in the National Stakes being the highlight of the week without a doubt so far. So without further ado, it's time to stick to Classic Watch 24, I think this time, and another 3-year-old Classic Possible in Japan. People can find these horses at classicwatch24.great/site.net. People just scroll down, they will see that all the horses are in the correct countries where they were based at the start, and then there is a little roll of honour for all the horses currently on the site, although it's fair to say that it hasn't been updated for a very, very long time indeed, and needs work, the roll of honour. But all the horses are all there, and will this horse join them at some stage? We're going to take a look at Urban Chic. Urban Chic, trained in Japan by Ryo Takai and owned by the Silk Racing Company Limited and bred by Shunsuke Yoshida. In this instance, the Racing Post form is actually incorrect. People will see that the horse Urban Chic has actually had 6 runs. It was unbeaten at 2, where it took out a stakes race at 2. That's a good one, is it? Hyakunisho Tokubetsu. Oh, that was a good one. And you'll see there that the horse was 4th in the Japanese 2,000 guineas at 3. It was 2nd in the Group 3 Keisei High in January as well. And that was before that, the trial, wasn't it? That's a bit strange. They're not in order, and just in order of performance. And this race, the Asahi High St. Lights Kinen, ran last weekend back at Nakayama, was the Group 2 race that the horse took out. People will see that his runs is around 111 when he finished 4th behind Justin Milano. He was 11th in at Tokyo in May in the Japanese Derby. So this horse has been going round in the classics. I didn't look at many 2-year-old stakes races last year. I didn't look at any. Tried to pick them up this year. But this year I'm looking at a few more newcomers and stakes races at 2. So this horse has gone through the classics and it has managed to get its head in front at around the time of the trials for the Japanese St. Ledger. This race is designated a Japanese St Ledger trial by the JRA on the site. People will see that the horse is sired by Suave Richard out of a dam called Edgy Style, who herself was sired by Harbinger, the old Sir Michael Stout horse in the UK. Very interesting horse, I think we have here, Urban Chic. People will see that if they go to the dam line, the horse is family 2F. You'll see there it won the race I just said. I'm not going to attempt it again. Not an absolute psychopath. The Grade 2, that was. The St. Light Kinen this year. and a very interesting horse. People will see if they look at the pedigree of the horse. We're going to take a look at the dam of the horse now, Edgy Style. That was Edgy Style, was foaled in 2013. She raced 26 times, only winning on 3 starts, but getting in the first 3 in 9 of 26 starts, managing to win 60,350,000 yen. This horse so far, Urban Chic in yen, is on 119,228,000 yen. People see there that Edgy Style did manage to win a stakes race in 2017, the Tomisaki Tokubetsu, and was placed in other stakes races in 2018, but sort of fell off the radar a bit. And I did note there, she's exported to Australia in February 2025. So some of her progeny might be going to race in Australia at some point. It was then that I noticed the second dam of the horse, Land's Edge, who was foaled herself by Dance in the Dark and born in 2006, because she is actually a relative of a Classic Watch 24 horse already, Regulera. People who looked at Regulera, who unfortunately had another defeat, went only 5th recently in a Suka show trial, and has proved quite a disappointing horse out in Japan if people look at the form at this stage. Land's Edge was the second dam of Regulera. People look at the historic line, 2F. They'll see, if they look at Edgy Style, Berg Clare is the 4th dam of Edgy Style. A 3rd dam, and High Clare is the 4th dam of Edgy Style. And they've got their own separate session there, High Clare, all the way down to horses like Elegant Fashion, the Hong Kong Derby winner, Gennati, all the highlights of fashion horses there. Nashwan, Naif, Unforwain, all the ones still going around to this day. Deep Impact, superstar Japanese Triple Crown winner. High Clare herself was a Guineas and Oaks winner in 1974. There's Berg Clare there. Very interesting dam line, of course, a superb dam line, it's fair to say. So all I really need to do when discussing Urban Chic is put a link to the Regulera video. That has already been done, which I will do now. I will also mention Stellenbosch, the Japanese classic winner of this year. Obviously, it'd be very rude not to. Stellenbosch, a horse not out of the first 2 in 6 starts. She's already won 259,340,000 yen. She was second in the Group 1 juvenile race at 2, the Hanshin Juvenile Fillies. She was also the Japanese 1,000 guineas winner when she beat Ascali Pacino, and she was also second in the Japanese Oaks this year. So this is definitely a line that is still churning out the top class horses. People see that Land's Edge is the second dam of Stellenbosch as well. So just to tie up any loose ends, I think maybe we can put a link to the Stellenbosch video just here. I think this is the first one we've actually used 2 Classic Watch 24 videos on the same horse, but I'm sure you'd like to see them both go round and look at the pedigree of them both. Like I said, very nice pedigree indeed. Height of Fashion, Deep Impact, all those horses coming off this particular dam line. And yeah, Urban Chic has to be an interesting horse, doesn't he? Ahead of a possible tilt at the Japanese St. Leger, having just won a trial, which we can look at now. We can watch the horse win the trial now, the Group 2, and then it's just a matter of time, really, of ending the video and getting on with our lives, I think.
歩を進めていって収まりました。ゲートイン完了です。スタートしました。まずスタンド前に出てきます。スーッと6番エコロバルツが今日も先手を取りに行きます。外から10番ヤマニーアドホック、 前の2頭3番手広がって内から2番タガノデュード、14番タンゴバイラリンも外から上がっていきました。この後ろ先団に3番エコロレイズ、その後も固まって4番ルカランフィースト、5番サルベージワーク、外は9番のアスクカムオンモア、先団固まってスタンド前から1コーナー、2、3馬身がいて中段内に1番アーバンシック、馬体が離れて外8番コスモキュランダ、中段から行っています。1、2コーナーの中間点を過ぎていきました。先頭外から10番ヤマニーアドホック、かわして前へ出ました。外回りに出ていきます。リードを1馬身半、2番手に引いて6番のエコロバルツです。残り1400通過、3番手は外目、14番タンゴバイラリン、内から2番のタガノリュード、この後ろ3番エコロレイズが続いていっています。集団の前からです。残り1200を切っていくところ、1000m1 分0秒5で通過していきました。タンゴバイラリンの後ろになった1番のアーバンシック、そして3番エコロレイズが並んでいって、2、3馬身がいて9番アスクカムオンモア、中段少し後ろ、残り1000を切っていきます。後方より4馬身離れました。8番コスモキュランダ、そして5番サルベージワーク、内に4番ルカランフィースト、追い上げを開始12番スティンガーグラス、まもなく3コーナーカーブ、そして11番パンジャも上がっていって800を続々切っていきます。後ろから2頭目7番のログラール、13番アスクハッピーモア、一番後ろになりました。3、4コーナー中間です。逃げる10番のヤマニーアドホック、リードを1馬身、外から6番のエコロバルツ、2番手から追っていきます。3番手以降徐々に進出を開始していく。外からコスモキュランダ一気に動いた。これにつれて3番エコロレイズ、内からはタガノリュード、タンゴバイラリン、バグルの中中段内にアーバンシック、4コーナーから直線逃げるヤマニーアドホック、差がなくなって外からはコスモキュランダがこれを捕まえに行く。前競り合って200を切りました。外から一気に1番のアーバンシック、差し足を伸ばして坂を登ってくる。抜け出た8番のコスモキュランダ、これをめがけて外から1番のアーバンシックがかわした。アーバンシック1馬身2馬身突き放してゴールイン。2着は8番コスモキュランダ、その後6番エコロバルツ、粘って3番手。
Good performance, I thought that was, from Urban Chic. I think it's fair to say that the horse ran well. Very good performance indeed. I think you can see there that the horse was definitely appreciating the trip. Yeah, it was a very impressive performance. I'm in trouble getting rid of the screen. I wonder what happens if I close that down. Perfect. That's what I need to do. So, yeah, very interesting horse. Urban Chic. People saw there that he really was staying on at the end. And very good performance. I never wrote that. Stronger than I'd imagined. It's the first time I'd seen the horse run. And it was a very good, apart from in the derbies when I wasn't really focusing on that horse. And, yeah, very interesting performance. And hopefully the horse will take his chance in the Japanese St. Leger. And hopefully he might be able to add to the Classic Watch 24 Roll of Honour for the year. Right, I'm going to end this video here now. Thank you very much, everybody, for taking the time to watch it. It's very much appreciated. What I'll do is I will leave a list to the Classic Watch 24 horses. No, I won't. I'll leave a list to the Classic Watch 25 possibles at this stage because I don't think there's any horses on there that are definitely running in the Japanese St. Leger that I've seen, and that is really about the only 24 classic left. We've got the French St. Leger as well, but that attracts old horses as well. So I'll leave the list to the 2025 Classic Watch 2025 possibles. But for now, and I'll also give everybody an opportunity to subscribe to the channel if they so wish. But for now, I'm going to end this video here. What have we got coming up this week? We've got, I think it's a quiet week this week, the Air Gold Cup. And I think there's a few group races at Newbury. The Group 2 Mill Reef Stakes, I think, is this weekend. The highlight of Group 2. And I think there's a pattern race for Group 2A fillies at Ayr as well. But for now, I'm going to end this video here. Take care, everybody. Have a fantastic week and goodbye.